Welcome back, everybody, to Typical Mondays. This is episode 17. As always, we are your hosts. I am Ben.
And I am Lane.
Thank you for tuning in. I wonder, Lane, if these people listening this week, our loyal fans, listened to our episode from last week.
Oh, I sure hope you didn't. I hope you did.
Yes, I hope you did. Let us know if you're still here. Maybe we'll see in our analytics who left.
If you're still here, you're the real MVP and our true fans.
A real one. You're a real one.
You're a real something is what you are. A real something.
Oh man, so catching up, a different pod than last week. We just hopped into it, catching up.
Yep.
What do you got going on, Lan? I know we got a few things to talk about here, but
so I recently found out that that series that we had talked about previously called Alone.
Yes.
There's actually 6 seasons.
I thought I knew that.
Surprise, surprise. No, there's only 5. I mean, there's only 5 that we knew of.
Oh, gotcha.
Only 5's on Hulu. Apparently 6. It's on the History Channel. And with my Xfinity cable package and stuff, we get it on demand. So the family's a little jelly right now. So they're all wanting to come over and have potlucks at my house.
Nice.
So,
man, I made barely any progress in season 2. Got to get back into it. I started watching other things.
Ever since I started watching that show, especially if I watch it at night, I sleep like a baby.
Really?
I don't know. Something about the nature and like the struggle to survive really just puts me to sleep. I don't know. In a good way, not boring.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, so I watched the first episode and guess where they are?
Back in Canada?
Nope.
The Everglades?
The Arctic.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, they're in the Arctic.
Oh boy.
And I'm just on the first episode, and for the first time in Alone history, one guy chose not to bring a ferro rod.
What? Why?
No, he's like, I'm pretty good at making fire starters with sticks. You're in the Arctic. It's like the one place you for sure bring one. I don't know. I mean, he did find sticks and he did make a fire, but he's like, boy, that took forever. He's like, I need to keep this fire going at all times. I can't let this thing go out. And I'm like,
man, how dumb can you be?
Yeah, apparently that dumb.
Or maybe just overconfident. I don't know. Because, if you can, yeah.
The Arctic. I mean, there's just no excuses, man.
That seems like number one on the list is ferro rod.
Yeah, it's just. Maybe they submitted their lists before they chose the candidates. Like, this guy will make great for TV. Let's pick him. Maybe that's how, but I don't see any other way how or why you would ever not bring a ferro rod to the Arctic.
Don't get it. Yeah, well, good show, man.
Whatever. Maybe he wins. I have no idea. I wouldn't think so. But
we'll see. I'm waiting for Hulu to come out with the last season of Forged in Fire, another History Channel show.
Do they have that show? Do they have any season?
Yeah, they have like 5, but there's 6 seasons.
Well, there goes next week.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that. Watching little clips on YouTube this whole time.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, man. It's like my favorite show.
Sorry, Bing. Sorry, work. You know where I'll be.
And then I caught up on Barry. I finally finished season 2 of Barry.
Oh, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's really, really funny.
Love Bill Hader, man. One of the all-time greatest SNL cast members, comedians. But then also, I mean, man, what range, what a great actor he is. And like really dramatic and really like dark and funny.
Speaking of Bill Hader, Netflix just got Hot Rod.
What?
Just got the movie Hot Rod.
Didn't they already have Hot Rod?
Nope, because I looked for it and they did not have it. They just now got it like less than a week or 2 ago.
I watched it somehow a couple months ago.
It was on Prime. Prime does have it.
Yeah, I watched it on Prime.
Yep.
Man, what a good... That's really a movie from our childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Rod.
Did we ever tell a story where we first watched it? Or where you first watched it? Over at my house?
No, we watched it at your house.
Yeah. Where you first watched it over at my house. And you had to convince
my mom. No, it's okay. It's just a little bit of it.
I'm like, there was 0 cuss words, I promised. And like right before...
I think there's like one
F-bomb. He dropped the F-bomb. There's only one. Right before the F-bomb gets dropped, I remember. And I'm like, oh, crap. Oh, no. And I'm like, wait, no, there is one. And boom, get off my effing lawn. And she looks at me and she's like, you liar. She didn't say that, but
she was probably thinking it.
Yeah.
Oh man, good movie, dude. Good.
Like, well, see you, Ben. Hope it was worth it.
That movie flopped so bad.
Really?
They made like no money on it.
Wow.
Because Sandler kind of helped produce it, I think.
Oh yeah.
And the movie made, well, like most of Adam Sandler movies, flopped and made 0 money.
Not most, but a good number.
Some, okay, yeah.
A good number of them.
Grown Ups made tons of money.
More than others. but not many people has made any movies. As many movies that he's made personally.
Right. That's a good point. But swing for the fences. You miss.
I can talk about a lot of his bad movies all day long.
Remember Benchwarmers? That's kind of around the same time. Kind of came out as Hot Rod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the same. Nice. Era. Good stuff, man.
Remember what was it? Let's see in the movie. Longest Yard. It was funny.
Oh yeah, with Chris Rock.
Broke it in my nose.
Broke it in my nose, man. Yeah.
Holy
good
cow.
Memories.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Hot Rod's one of my, I guess, all-time favorites. I think it'd be in the top 15.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes the top 10, but I really do like it.
It's so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
And so
that falling scene is makes it for me.
Listen, you built that scene up so much for me because you had seen it a week before I got to see it, and you built it up like it was it did not disappoint. Oh my gosh, he's falling for 2 minutes.
He fights Frank. It's just funny.
It's
it's really
movie,
funny,
man. And you always liked the Sandler movies, even as a young kid. You like The Wedding Singer and all that kind of stuff.
Love The Wedding
Gilmore.
Singer, where he writes a song, kind of like we did last week. And the first half is whenever he's together and in love with his then soon-to-be wife. And the second half is after they broke up.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell.
Yeah, I like Sandler, but I never got into his movies a ton.
One of my favorite movies as a kid was 50 First Dates. No idea why. That was
I'm not sure if I've ever even seen that one.
What? You have to see it, dude.
I don't think I've seen it.
What's that guy's name that's always in Sandler's
Rob
movie?
Schneider.
Rob Schneider. I think somehow the kids, or no, he loses one of his balls or nothing somehow, and it goes into the ocean. He's like, kids, go find it. Quit messing around. It's just so weird. He's got a weird eye, and it's oh my god, it's just funny. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh boy, good old Adam Sandler.
And then you have Ridiculous 6.
Yeah, I watched it, and there was parts where I'm that's funny, but overall the movie was kind of what is this?
Yeah, swing and a miss. But when you have as much money as Sandler, I don't think it hurts too bad.
I think it's the worst one he was Wexler. I don't want to talk about that.
Well, he has a recent one called, was it Uncut Gems? Where he plays and he plays some character, but it got really great. I think it maybe is. I don't really know, but I think it's less of a comedy. Maybe it's a dark comedy kind of thing. But people are saying it's really good.
Oh, the one where he's in Gambling Debt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No. The trailer looked interesting though.
People say it's really good.
See, you make so many movies, and sure, some will flop, but the ones that hit pay for the flops tenfold. Yeah. So, I mean,
and it's all, he has his own production company, so he's anyways, yeah.
Give us some money, and you'll definitely get some films.
Make a movie with us, pal.
Oh, my God. Well, so, Alone Season 6, that's what I'll be doing.
Nice.
Probably next week, as well as watching Forge and Fire now. So, thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Sorry, everyone else.
Oh man! So what else is going on? We got it's something going on the internet this week that do you want to hit that now? Or you want to tackle that later?
Maybe a little bit later.
A little bit later.
My tooth hurts pretty bad.
Your tooth hurts pretty bad?
Yeah. Not to steal any fire or thunder from the topic. We'll get into it
later. Yeah. We got some more catching up to do.
Yeah, my tooth actually hurt really bad. I am on a liquid diet, not by choice.
Oof,
so boy. Not too fun.
What kind of liquid stuff? What are we drinking here?
I've got some root beer. I've got some Arizona tea like usual. I think we always have Arizona tea on this dang podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of a staple now. Now, are you doing any smoothies or just
I was wanting to make a protein shake, but don't have any frozen fruit, so
Gotcha.
Kind of just water and tea, pretty much. I had coffee this morning.
So you're pretty much fasting.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not too fun. So Yikes. I guess I had so there was an old filling that went bad, which isn't supposed to happen, but did. So lucky me. Went to the dentist. They went ahead and took out the filling that was failing, put in a new one. Everything was fine. Didn't feel it. It was not hurting before. Didn't hurt after. About a week later, which is about today or a day and a half ago. Holy hell! So
back again?
Yeah. No, it's not bad. It just kind of happened.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't been hurting ever. This whole tooth is just on fire. Anything that any kind of pressure, it's just literally feel like I'm dying. So I had a venison taco last night, and I feel like I almost died.
Yeah, venison is, I mean, a little gamey sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little chewy. Not too bad, but this was ground beef, so it wasn't chewy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or ground venison.
Whatever. I got your drift.
Ground beef venison. So I'm like, yep, I'm not eating anything ever again until my tooth's better. So I don't know if it's the filling or it's the wisdom teeth pushing out, but not fun. So I guess...
you head to the dentist, you're just going to wait it out.
I've got an appointment Monday to take out some mercury fillings that I had a while back.
Lovely.
So now let's have them fix this one first and then maybe do one mercury filling or something like that. Back to the whole conspiracy
right, I was just
episode,
going to say.
podcast. Get the metal out of your mouth.
Yep.
I don't know. Also got my blood work back from the doctor.
Oh, yeah? How's that going?
Waited on that for a couple weeks. Well, I thought I was 8% sure
that you were a vampire?
that my thyroid was dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. You were telling me about
Yep.
that. Is she dead? Or is she still ticking?
She's doing really good.
Oh,
Which is good, but not the things I
I was
wanted.
gonna say. So you can't blame it on your thyroid.
Exactly. So she read me my results and she's like, everything's amazing. And I'm like, dang it. She's like, I've never gotten this result before. And she's like, everything's great. And I'm like, so you're telling me I'm just fat? And she's like, well, yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
It's like, great, thank you. Here's $100. Goodbye. So everything's great. Blood
That's good
pressure,
news, man.
cholesterol, thyroid. It is, but now it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just me, apparently. But what was weird is that she said everything's great, except for this one hormone. I forget. I can look at my paperwork later and let you guys know next week. I'll probably forget about it by next week. But so it's common in anorexic or people that starve themselves. Not to point at that and make fun at that, but I guess this hormone's common because it always tells you that you're full.
Huh.
So she's like, this is actually really high, which means you're always full. I'm like, it's true. I am always full. But she's like, so this is weird. And I'm like, so you're saying I'm a good candidate for fasting? And she's like, well, yeah. If you're ever into fasting, maybe intermittent fasting. I'm like, well, I do that anyway. I drink coffee for breakfast. Most of the time, skip lunch, and usually I'll have dinner. And she's like, well, there you go. So, which is kind of weird. She said maybe you can overeat because you always feel like you're full. I don't feel like I do, but I mean, I'm doing something wrong. So.
Strange.
Yep, I can fast and not even feel it.
Well, you're fasting now, so do you feel it?
Yeah. I feel pretty hungry, but maybe, I don't know.
So your doctor's a dude.
I've got no idea. Maybe it's my mind saying, you haven't eaten anything.
Right,
I mean, because my stomach doesn't hurt. It's just, I don't know, but I'm in great health.
Nice.
So it's something to cheer for that I was also disappointed in. But
Yeah, I'm going through, I've gotten, well, not similar, but in my health news,
you're anorexic too?
yes, I'm wasting away.
Okay.
As this chair groans for help.
Made me choke on my tea, man. Thank you.
It turns out that I have a pretty severe gluten intolerance. I knew I had a gluten intolerance, like a gut thing, but it turns out that my skin is crying for help. I got like this. I got a bunch of bumps and a little bit of some itchy, scratchy stuff.
Go to that float place. That float place with me.
The float place?
Float tank.
Oh, yeah.
Really good for your skin. Like,
I
really,
wonder
really
if the salt water would aggravate it because it gets kind of sensitive.
Yeah, try it first.
But I'm I've totally
it's
cut.
A billion times worse.
So I've totally cut gluten out of my diet, which is
I'm sure that's fun.
And so being plant based, like kind of like what made it easy is I could have maybe a couple times a week I'd have some pasta. Like, okay, I love pasta, that's good because I like meat. I just try not to eat it. So I'm thinking about, and I'm incorporating a little bit of seafood into my diet,
cool.
just to satisfy a little bit because I can't have the gluten.
Which is
there are options
everything.
out there. Yeah, so like any bread, pretty much anything anywhere has got gluten. So
do you eat like bark?
Yeah, pretty much. There are some gluten-free bread options, but so I'm starting to try a little bit of seafood. So I'll figure things out. But
that's good.
Yeah, but
so you're not plant-based.
I do seafood like maybe 2-3 times a week.
So sorry. No, you are plant based. I was making a vegan joke that wasn't even validated. So
yeah, so not vegan anymore. But still staying away from the cheese and all that junk. But yeah.
Nice. There you go.
So that's me.
There's an airplane passing, and I had the bright idea to open the window and let some of the cold, freezing Florida air for some reason.
Okay, yeah, like so spoiler alert. You know, this podcast was recorded a week after last week's, and we were sweating our Nard dogs off, and
sweating our Andes right off.
And now it's like flipping freezing.
Yes.
Not complaining. It's really nice.
It is.
But it's like, what the heck? Like yesterday was like 80 degrees.
Florida is so weird, man.
Now the high was like 50.
So weird. I walked out with not very short shorts, but
What?
reasonably short shorts and a t-shirt. And I'm like, whoop. But I had already locked the door and committed to going to my destination, so I just went anyway.
So
you know what? The weather's not going to boss me around. So that's what I did.
Nice.
Met a friend. He's like, "What on earth are you wearing?" I'm like, "Well, I was already out the door." Meanwhile, this guy's wearing like 4 layers. Yep.
Yeah, I was out the door. I was out the door early this morning, and dude, it was freezing. I had to go to Gainesville and all that mess. And,
Ooh, yeah.
Oh boy. So, where does that leave us, Lane? You have anything you wanna?
I know. There's this thing that's been going around online. I saw it on Facebook. Where did you see it?
I think I first saw it on Instagram, but the first time I actually watched it was on Facebook. And if you don't know, it's this I don't know how old, but it's this young dwarf boy.
Little people.
Little people?
Yeah.
I think isn't dwarf acceptable now?
I thought they don't like it.
I
know they don't like midget.
Yeah, I know for a fact.
I just said it, but
I think dwarf and little people are accepted. Forgive us if we're incorrect.
I'll just say little people to be politically correct.
And I will say dwarf.
To not be politically correct.
I think it is.
Counteract. No.
I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll cover all the grounds. Forgive us if.
Just so you don't literally murder us in the comments.
Nothing but love to anybody. But yeah, so this young dwarf boy, he gets bullied at school like every day, and he's just having a meltdown because he can't take it anymore.
And I don't know about you, I did not watch the video.
I did.
You did watch it?
I did.
Okay. You know more about me.
I'm guessing that it's in Australia because the mom had an Australian accent.
Oh, nice.
And she was very upset and cursing and not at the boy.
I would definitely hope so.
And so talking about bullying and all this stuff, and this poor kid, man, and. Okay, interesting enough. Okay, so our opinion, spoiler alert, is that I think it would not the best idea was to film the kid. Right?
Okay,
would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, that's the only reason why I did not watch. I saw that and I'm like, how? I mean, I get the whole bullying thing and it sucks. I was bullied as like a little kid too. I get it. But to film it and put him on social media like that while he's crying and that vulnerable, that's like, I think 100 times worse.
Right. And this kid, I don't know if you saw it, but the kid was saying like he wanted to kill himself.
Yeah.
And like, so super sad. And so there's a lady who posted it that I typically don't agree with on anything that she posts. But she said, hey, I just don't think it's a great idea that this mom is filming this kid, instead of
found some common ground.
Hugging him, and so people lit her up in the comments.
Wow,
like saying, "How dare you judge this lady?" And the lady was actually pretty cool. She's like, "I'm not judging. I just think it would have been better for this kid if the mom had, not filmed him and put him on blast on the internet, which is not her intention, right? We were talking about it earlier. Like, what is okay? It's good in the fact that it shines light on the problem of bullying and this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
good on
as
like
a whole.
Makes
people raises awareness, which is good. But is it worth the cost of your kid?
For the kid, it's hugely detrimental. Yes, there's going to be people supporting him, but it's also going to be an equal amount of people also bullying him. Maybe not equal, but way more than he previously had.
He's got to go to school the next day as the kid who was,
going to kill himself or wanted to, off himself, which I think was going to make bullying just a little bit easier for the bullies.
And so maybe hopefully he goes back to school and people treat him differently. But kids are vicious, dude. Kids are mean.
Oh yeah, they are.
And
I'm ashamed how I acted as a kid, and I was probably nowhere near the kids that were bullying this dude. So it's just it's just nuts, man. So I didn't watch it just because I didn't agree with posting something like that with someone saying those things. No. I'm like, yeah, no, this shouldn't have happened. But again, good for the whole bullying in general to make awareness, but I just do not think that is the way to go about doing it at all. For that
kid, I just think it was probably not the right call.
You hold meetings, you throw parties, fairs, something to raise awareness. Right. I mean, you don't blast your own kid. It's just no.
And to the mom's credit, she said in the video that they had pretty much tried everything, and so they exhausted all their options. So
maybe it was like a last straw.
I think kind of what it was is, they've been through this so many times that this was a last ditch. Like, look what you did. So I get it, right? But at the same time,
I could see that then.
Right. So I try to see it from both ways, but I still just feel like, man, this poor kid. But I'll tell you what, man. Hopefully it all works out, and nobody deserves to be bullied, especially for something that you can't control.
Exactly.
And, so be nice, kids.
Crazy world. Yeah. Crazy world, man.
We had a not to go too deep in it, but we kind of had a bully in our neighborhood that we grew up with, and we didn't let him get away with too much.
His name wasn't Toby, but
we're gonna call him Toby for the sake. And
but I say, how can you be bullied by a kid named Toby? That's what I was gonna say. There was some bullying ourselves, which the joke.
But so he was kind of a bully around the neighborhood, and we didn't let him.
A neighborhood of 3.
Yeah, he tried to bully us. Oh, and he wasn't nice to your sister, man. Like, and he was like way older than us, and he would like we would be swimming. He'd like throw those little torpedoes at your sister or whatever.
I don't remember that, but I know we talked about this.
We didn't let him get away with it because we let him off after that.
We had to have done something, but I don't remember, which is weird.
Yeah,
I think all the negative stuff I just literally forget.
That's good though.
Yeah, I mean it is.
I'm the opposite. I hold on to every.
Oh really?
Yes,
oh God.
I hold on to every.
Which is probably why our memories have gaps where each other's aren't. So it's really cool. We can kind of like put all the pieces together. Yeah. Tell some pretty good stories. I think.
Oh, side note. I know we've done our 16 personalities test, and you got the Enneagram test, right?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever taken that?
My cousin wanted me to do it, and I started. But it was way more than I thought it would, so I'm like, I'll do this when I get home, and I never did it.
I'll send you a test because it's kind of nice to have both the Enneagram and the 16 because it kind of helps. It kind of comes from different angles. So I'm an Enneagram 4, and my personality type is lended to holding on to all the negative garbage.
Oh,
yeah, that's me. Never let go.
Sweet.
But
say you won't let go. James Arthur.
Yeah, nice little plug for that guy.
Sure.
But anyways.
He's pretty cool.
Oh, he's a cool dude, man. Very talented. So what do we got here? Do you, I hear you have a joke you've been saving.
Not really saving. I mean, yeah.
It just came up before the podcast.
I came across it, and I'm like, that's funny. I'll save it.
Now, to give you some back, I guess, because nobody would know or care.
Ben wears Carhartt virtually everything?
Pretty much every day, yeah. I have
shirt, pants, slacks, sunglasses, shampoo.
I have a Carhartt hoodie, which I love. I have a billion Carhartt t-shirts. It's the K87 Carhartt work shirt. I think it's the best t-shirt ever. And I want you to give your joke, and then I can spend a lot of time. I have a philosophy about so I'm a big Carhartt guy.
I hope you do go on after the joke and maybe kind of explain the stereotype or why you don't care, why you like it. I mean, the stuff looks comfortable. I will give you that.
Comfort and quality. So yes, what is the joke, Lane?
Wearing Carhartt gear is wild. Are you a student, a hipster, a licensed forklift operator? No one knows.
So that's the joke.
The joke. Yeah.
Okay. So I will explain the joke.
Are you all three?
Or maybe you are. Oh. And so Carhartt is a brand that came about in, I believe, 1889. And I really love Carhartt. Let me get that out of the way. This could be the Carhartt episode for all I care. Sure. We're only 24 minutes in. I could keep going. So I love Carhartt as a brand. I love that. Their original slogan was something like
hipster,
like an honest value for an honest dollar, something like that. Huh. So it was made for workers who were you know, if you were like a blue collar worker,
kind of like give a man a fish, feed him for a day type thing. Teach a man to fish, feed him for life.
Sure, something like that. And so they're made for people who go out and work. No, not at all. I'm just trying to yes and you. And so you know, if you were a
I just want to throw out a random quote that sounded cool.
You know, so if you were a mechanic or a farrier or a railroad worker
or a forklift driver,
yes. And so it's kind of workwear. But recently, in the past, I don't know, couple of years, Kanye West began wearing some Carhartt stuff and kind of made it cool and fashionable-ish. Gotcha. And so that whole workwear thing has become a fashion thing. I was on it before that because I love it because this shirt is like $10, right?
It does remind me of workwear.
It is workwear,
like nice work clothes.
Yeah, you know it is workwear, and so it's thick enough to where, listen, this shirt, I've had this shirt for I don't know how long. Yeah. It lasts. It's got a good solid double stitch pocket, so you know.
Double stitch.
And so it's just nice, solid. It
not
holds
about
up.
That single stitch garbage.
Not about that single stitch stuff. And so I have some Carhartt pants, work pants, and I love this stuff. You know, I don't do a ton of physical labor.
Okay.
But also I'll just be honest, as a big guy, their stuff is not like tapered in a way that a big dude's body,
gotcha.
You know, and so I love everything about Carhartt.
I can't hate on them because I don't have anything, nor have I worn anything, but it does look like a work shirt. Work meaning like factory work. I guess.
Factory
like
work
like
or
office, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, anything outside of the office, you know, outdoor work. Yeah. I used to wear this stuff. You know, we yearly used to have I used to help out in a charity run Christmas tree farm, and so I wear my Carhartt overalls. Yeah. Okay. And wear my Carhartt stuff.
The Carhartt overalls too?
Yeah, man.
Oh, jeez.
They're kind of famous for their tough overalls, and so they're famous for being tough, being pretty affordable for the amount that you get to wear out of them.
Tough, cheap, and work friendly.
Exactly.
That's probably why they have all three of those stigmatisms against them. Student makes sense. They're broke. They need cheap clothes that last a while. Hipster, they're all broke. So, and forklift driver, get the job done and look somewhat stylish doing it.
Yep. And so I love it. And so this is I love things that just go and go forever. Like I just bought a pair of Blundstone boots, which are like Australian work boots that people started kind of wearing for fashion, but they're really tough and they just go.
You said Blundstone?
Blundstone.
Blund with a D?
Yeah.
Blundstone.
They call them blunnies over there in Australia. Yeah.
Blunnies.
Blunnies, yeah. Well, he might
me blunnies.
Oh, there you go. Where's my Australian? Oh, crikey, mate. Where me blunnies at, mate? Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
I'll cut that out. I'm 100% going to cut that out.
You better keep it in. You better keep it in.
And so, you know, and you have a joke about my shoes that I wear as well, right? My
no,
Chacos.
It's not a joke. Before we started to record, I mentioned that they look like, what did I say? Let me take a look at them to remind me. Oh,
like when you break your foot. And
they look like they look like the medical kind of like boots for your feet, but like a way higher quality.
Gotcha.
Which I'm not taking that back, but they do look neat.
Sure, man.
And you said they're called what?
These are Chacos. These are the new slides. They just Chacos.
Oh, Chacos.
Chacos.
I thought you said Chacos.
No, Chacos.
Oh, that ruins my my thing because Chaca. I thought you said Chaca. Which is the name.
What's a Chaca?
That's a really good question. I've been asking myself this for a long time. Seen the movie with Will Ferrell and that guy from Pineapple Express, the drug dealer from Pineapple Express. He was in Hot Rod 2 as the as the ramp builder.
Oh, I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about.
Where he like beats up the guy when Rod hit his RV.
He beats him up with the traffic cone.
Yeah, and then takes his hat. My hat now. Totally my hat. And then kicks him in with the trash can. It's with him, Will Ferrell, and a couple of other people. It's like Journey to the Center of the Earth, or the day before the Earth, or
with
I don't
the
know.
giant mosquitoes.
T-Rex and mosquitoes. Yeah.
What's a Chaca?
Remember Chaca? You don't remember Chaca?
No.
Just that every creature. That was like somehow a prince or something that they found out in the end.
Okay, yeah.
Chaca. Yeah, that's a Chaca, which would have been hilarious, but it's called Chaco, so never mind.
Yeah, and so similar, like I like them because they're tough, They last. I don't like buying stuff that's gonna wear out on me. And it's also kind of goes into my EDC as well. Like
EDC.
I'm super into EDC. Like it's
EDC
short for,
music.
no, like it's short for everyday carry.
I was about to say, I'm like, EDC music does not suit you at all.
Not me at all, no. But I like to carry like some certain things that are tough. Like I carry a knife. Anyways, just yes, Chakas. But anyways, yes, my car. I love Carhartt. It's a brand that I love. And I'll have to get you a Carhartt shirt.
Oh, there
so
you
you can wear it on.
Hit me with some branding on it.
Oh yeah, hey. Well, that's another thing is it's when you go to like printing presses, they always have like Carhartt stuff that you can
really
print on. Yeah,
interesting. I'll have to look it up at my printing guy.
Nice.
That's a really good question to ask him.
Yeah. Shit. Oh yeah, you got some cool merch from that guy. Some hoodies.
Yeah, sure
I was wearing that yesterday. Or not
they
yesterday.
are
The last cold day.
for sale. $40 per hoodie. They're actually pretty good quality, not like some cheap Fruit of the Loom garbage.
Yeah, no, they're pretty solid.
Actually, might actually be Fruit of the Loom. I'm kidding. They are good in quantity, though. Drawstrings, not cheap. I've washed mine probably 50, 60 times now. It hasn't shrunk that much.
50, 60 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
We've only had them since like late December.
No, it was before Christmas. So, yeah, it was late December. But I go to the gym. So I've been wearing it
you wear it to the gym?
The gym, yeah.
Okay,
just sweat out in the sauna,
Gotcha.
So, just like constantly wash and dry just for the next weeks.
Yeah, see, I can't I cannot go to the gym in sweats. I get so hot and I sweat I sweat so much naturally.
Oh yeah, that's the goal though.
I know. I don't have the what's the word?
You're grossed out by your own sweat.
Yeah, kind of. But I don't have the willpower to. I overheat so quickly, and so
if you blast your music loud enough, you forget you're even sweaty. That's what I do. And then I go to the sauna, sweat some more right before you're about to pass out. So you wear swim trunks underneath your clothes, strip down, and just jump in the pool right before you black out. It's great.
You don't like to go in there in the nude with all the other old men?
That is not preferred, no. Actually, they're hardly ever there at the hours that I'm there, so it works out great.
Gotcha.
But now it's flooded with all the New Year's Eve people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe March or April
all
we'll
those
have some
resolutions,
peace.
Yeah,
when they all fail. We'll have some peace again. So.
We are, and by the time this one comes out, we're almost in March. By the time this episode hits.
So around this time, I'll be experiencing freedom once again in the gym, especially the sauna, which is kind of small and really weird when some old political guy just really wants to talk to you about his views on life. And it's just really, really irritating.
So you prefer a sauna over steam room?
I like steam rooms. This gym only has a sauna, but it's also an infrared sauna, which is really good for your skin.
Huh.
It's like really healthy. So like it emits infrared rays. Things
but
green.
infrarays if you're
a
frequent gym goer.
Yeah,
infrarays on the inside. Yeah.
What's like a red, yellow, and green, I believe. So it's supposed to be good for you. So maybe you should try it. I don't know. I don't think it's bad for your skin. So
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Can't be worse. There's gluten and infrarays. Yeah. I don't know, man. Gluten is literally in everything. I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. Yep.
Well.
I did just get a life insurance quote.
Oh yeah.
Actually, not quote, policy. I just took out a life insurance policy. Not expecting to die anytime soon, but you never know. And you're starting a family and stuff. Want to protect them.
Want to make sure they're gonna be all right.
So yeah, took one out. The amount is undisclosed to my wife for obvious reasons. Well, it's a joke, babe. That's a joke. But if I do wake up dead, if I suddenly go missing, one of a few people. Either Ben, Bing, someone they're friends with.
Well, Lane, I think you got the outro on this one.
Oh, I do. All right, guys. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe like you usually hear us say in the outros of this. Please do. You're not doing it. So we got to pick up the slack here.
And
leave
that's
a like.
not our fault. It's not on us.
Drop a comment, even if it's just... nice video. Keep it up. Period. It can be seriously bland. Happy birthday. Period. Something.
anything.
Just leave a comment.
We hate you.
Leave a like. Okay, well, maybe not that. You know what? Yes, that. I will take it. You can even say, we hate you guys. Please don't. We hope you don't hate us. But, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you know of someone who has a long commute to work, this is the perfect podcast or thing they can listen to on their way.
Yep. Listen
Don't
to us.
hold out on them.
Listen to us while you're doing something else.
Absolutely. That's our motto. That's our mission statement.
And we're sticking to it.
Until next week.
Later.